Hello, this is Jose from City of Cars. Today I wanted to do the walk around video for you guys on the 2021 GMC Yukon. So first thing we're going to do is just kind of walk around the exterior of the vehicle. And we'll just do kind of one quick glance around the entire exterior. And then obviously I'm going to kind of focus in and point out any little imperfections that I did see on the vehicle. I would say it's in actually relatively really good shape, but I did see a couple nicks here and there that I wanted to ensure to point out to make you fully aware. So starting out, we're going to go to the passenger side. I did see a couple little nicks and dents here, so like one right there, and you got a small little nick right there. Actually, I said dents, but actually there's no real major actual dents, just like I said, little nicks. Cosmetically, the biggest flaws are going to be on the front end. If you look right here, it's hard to tell, but if you do go a little closer, you can see like little nicks from being on the highway. This bottom splitter here has got a couple little nicks and knacks, obviously just from being on the road. Let's see, on the hood itself, you got a tiny one right there and one right there. So nothing major, but just vehicle's been on the road. I know you had a question about whether the blackout package was OEM. I was actually really surprised that it was not. It is not an OEM. It looks like somebody did do this aftermarket, but it took us a while to actually find that out because they did a really good job. The telltale sign was this right here. You can see that there's a little bit of a excess wrap there, which again just makes it look like it was just kind of stickered on, but whoever did it did an excellent job, because it even took us a hard time to determine whether it was done OEM or aftermarket there. Same thing with the wheels. Wheels look like they've been wrapped in black. They were originally chrome. You can kind of see the reminiscences of that like by the GMC logo. But again, they did a really good job. I mean, this looks exactly like a blackout package. No major scuffs or scrapes on the rims. Looking at the tires, they definitely have some decent tread on them. Coming here to the driver's side, saw a little nick right here that I wanted to point out. Yeah, nothing major, but obviously I like pointing those things out. That way, you know exactly what the condition of the vehicle is. Again, tires in the rear have pretty good tread on them. Let's go ahead and grab the key here, and obviously you can open the back tailgate here by remote. Oh, that's the back window. There we go. You do have the ability to open up that window too. Taking a peek here, you do have electronic drop downs for the seats. So if you go like that, that's going to bring them down. And the nice thing about the third row is it does have two buttons, so you can actually bring them right back up, even at the same time. The second row seats do have the ability to drop down, but they will not come back up. And here you got another little storage compartment. Another nice thing here is you have an actual plug in the back, so if you're tailgating or something, that's kind of convenient. Let's go ahead and press the button, re-lower back the tailgate. And walking around this side, and we're going to just kind of show you each one of these rims. Again, show you no major nicks or dents on the wheels themselves. Again, all matching tires. Looks like they blacked out this emblem here as well. But again, they did a really good job with it. I mean, it's really hard to tell that that was done aftermarket. Let's go ahead and step inside the vehicle and kind of look at some of the interior features. Power running board, so as soon as you open up the door, those steps come at you. It is going to have the Bose sound system. Also power folding mirrors. If you press that button, the mirrors will fold up. And if you notice there, you do have the blind spot assist. Memory seating. You do have the all-wheel drive controls here, so you can put in auto, which is essentially all-wheel drive for high, for low, and rear-wheel drive. You can also change the modes out here. If you look right here, you have sports, off-road, tow haul, and normal. It does have a heads-up display, so those are going to be the buttons to work that. If you can kind of see that, it's kind of hard to actually get on camera, but it definitely does have that feature. Fully adjustable steering column, all electronic. It does have a heated steering wheel, which you can press that and turn it on. Power seats. You got the Denali stitched into the seat themselves. Looking up, you can see a full panoramic sunroof. Go ahead and step inside. Heated and cooled seats. And obviously you can control both the rear climate system and the front and passenger side. If we lift this up, it does have the wireless charger for your phone, as well as another little plug, a USB, a Type-C, and an SD card slot, and just your standard cup holders. Lifting this up gives you a pretty good amount of cargo space, or little center console space, I should say. Taking a peek at the controls up here. Obviously, that's for the shade, which is fully working and operational. Let's go ahead and do that here. And you can even fold down these seats all the way back from here, which is kind of nice. So you got those two buttons that will relower and raise the seats without actually having to be in the back. So you can see I can do that all from the driver's seat. Let's take a peek here. Go ahead and fully turn it on. It's telling me the lift gate glass is open because I pressed the wrong button when I was back there. So that's kind of nice. It gives you that warning. You have the ability to adjust the gap as far as your adaptive cruise control, which is kind of convenient. Heading here into the infotainment screen, you can see that it does have navigation, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, which are usually the big questions. Obviously, being a modern vehicle, that is really, really nice to have. It does have the trailing package, and obviously you can access the rear media, so you can control exactly what's showing, and I'll go in the back here and show you that in more detail here in a second. Backup camera, let's go ahead and fire that up. A couple different options. You do have an overset view. That's kind of really nice if you're hooking up a trailer. You got two side views. You have your parallel parking, super close hitch connection view, and let's take a peek going back. An overhead view, like a bird's eye view that kind of stitches the overhead of the vehicle together. So really, really cool backup camera system. Definitely convenient, but let's go ahead and look at the rear seats. All right, taking a peek at the passenger, like the back area of the vehicle, I guess, for lack of a better word. You do have fully functional little TV screens, infotainment systems. I don't even know what they call these things now. Rear entertainment, I guess, would be the official name for it. But as you can see, you can even look at the live GPS map of where you're at. So if you got kids, it's kind of hard to have them ask where we at or how long yet, because they literally have their own nav screen right in front of them if they wanted to, as well as the ability to watch via USB. You got Miracast, HDMI 1 and 2, so you can literally hook up, a PlayStation if you wanted to on a long road trip. Very convenient. Overhead vents, and they also have their own little power station, so they can plug a laptop or heck, even a PlayStation, like I mentioned before. Type-C, HDMI connections, and another Type-C. Both rear captain chairs are heated, and like I mentioned, everybody can control their own temperature, so they do have their own rear temperature controls. And stepping inside the third row, you also do have Type-C connections. So I mean, everybody should be able to charge all their devices all at one point. Another nice thing about this is this little button right here, so if you need to get out, this makes it pretty easy for somebody to be able to get out of the third row seating. As you can see, that deploys and you can step out fairly easily. That is very, very convenient. Go ahead and put this back down. And you do have the ability to slide these back, as you can see here, and obviously recline the back area of the seat back too. Let's go ahead and pop the hood so you can see underneath the engine. There we go. You can see, pretty clean. Break up the hood. Everything looks in order. Nice quiet idle, exactly what we want to see. But absolutely beautiful car. Let's go ahead and we're going to do one little quick drive around the horseshoe here. We're kind of in a industrial road and it just kind of horseshoes out. So let's just go ahead and take a quick ride around the block so you can kind of see it on the road. Actually a pretty nice day here. Obviously we're prepping into the winter months, but as you can see, very comfortable ride. Everything's acting as it should. Let this guy pass here. Gotta love this platform. These new Yukon, Suburbans, Escalades, just absolutely awesome platform. Super comfortable to be in, responsive handling, incredibly comfy. Great cars. But as you can see, everything's in functional order. Steering feels tight, brakes are responsive. As far as the mechanics of the vehicle, this is in excellent condition. Let's go ahead and park this right on the side of the building here. Get it under the shade. Let's see if I can actually get you to see the heads-up display a little bit better. It's hard to tell, but you can see that it's there, and you can adjust. Let me increase the brightness. You can see that I can actually change some of the settings to show you what actually gets displayed on there, which is kind of cool. Definitely futuristic-y. But let's go ahead and step out, and we'll do just kind of one last glance. Zoom out here a little bit. Whoop. But I'm hoping this video kind of helps you get a better representation of the vehicle. And obviously, if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day.